Hello, ladies and gents. I'm just putting on some music to play in the background, as I always do when I do these streams. How are we all? Fucking Google Store adverts, piss off. Although saying that, I did actually just buy something from the Google Store, so it's not that bad. I do like Google products. They just work with the phones. Just work. I don't like Apple phones. Anyway, you don't need to know what phone I use. But how are we all? Are we all right? Yes, it is a surprise live stream. Let me turn this up. And then turn it down there. Good. Yeah, so it is a surprise live stream. I'll be doing these a little bit more moving forwards. Just dropping in, basically, just to hang out. I don't live stream for long enough normally. But that will change. I am going to start doing some longer live streams. I'll take some tablets. That's disgusting. My protein powder. Let me just go and fix this, because my protein powder shouldn't look like that, should it? That's pretty rank. Anyway, so yeah, so I feel bad because yesterday's live stream was late, and then we didn't really live stream for very long. So I just thought we'd just hang out a little bit more. Do some sort of impromptu live streams and things every now and then. How are we? How are we doing? No major topic today. I was invited on, but I couldn't make it because I was out and about. But I was invited on to Midnight's Edge. I think they were doing like a round table for June, which would have been interesting. I don't know if they're still doing it. That'd be really annoying if they are, because then I could be like, oh, I could have jumped on your stream. Let me have a look. I hope they're not still doing it. Are they fucking still doing it? Son of a bitch. Oh, that's annoying. Never mind. Anyway, we're here. We'll hang out. How are we all? Hey, you're not outside. No, I'm not. Zombie Wolf, my first live stream. What's popping? Not much. Not much, man. We're just hanging out. Just, yeah, just hanging out, basically. Just got back from Taekwondo training, and my favourite YouTuber is streaming. Awesome. Nice. Good to have you on. Am I British? Yes, I am. Yeah. I'm surprised people have to ask that, to be fair. But yes, no, I am British, yes. Honestly, I would have thought that was obvious, but no. Apologies. Oh! Blackfields has only just arrived to you, Vitaly. I'm really sorry about that, man. I'm glad it's arrived, though. Jesus. That's really bad. Where are you based, Vitaly? The Kaza Gaming Room says, hey, Mr. H. I'm looking to lose weight. Would a chicken, brown rice, and mixed veg diet be good for weight loss? In theory, not much fat there. You do need fats, healthy fats. I mean, in theory, but it's a bit difficult to sort of state whether that's good or bad. Because it's all about overall caloric intake, basically. You're definitely missing out on some fats there. So, in theory, yes, but also in theory, no, because you're missing out on some essential stuff. What protein am I using? Just clear whey protein from My Protein. It's tasty. It's fine. Although this flavour is not that nice. It's apple flavour. It's pretty rank. I'm not going to lie. I had it before, and I forgot that I had it before. And I was ordering the protein stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah, brilliant. Oh. And then I'm like, that'd be nice. Yeah. It arrives, and I'm like, fucking, I had this before. It's gross. I'm like, why have I done this to myself? Oh, Donovan Bradford, thanks for the support on Blackfields there, dude. Donovan replied to Vitaly and says, enjoy, Vitaly Goose. Tis a nice one. Good. I appreciate that. Dahak 86 says, hey man, hope all's good. Only finished work. This is a surprise. I missed the last few live streams. Yeah. Zombie Wolf, what is this channel? Anyone care to enlighten me? What? You don't even know what the channel is? It's a movie review channel and news. And I do streams as well. How do you not know that? I guess what? So weird. Richard Shepherd became a channel member, level 1. Thank you so much. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you. I will say this. This is not me trying to say, oh, upgrade, but for tier 2 members, you can actually watch my films. They're on YouTube under the tier 2 membership access. It's not me trying to get you to upgrade. I'm just letting everyone know as well. But thank you for becoming a tier 1 member. That really goes a long way to helping out, actually. So thank you. Mr. H, do you watch Keeping Up Appearances? No, I don't. Opinion on non-whey products, vegetable protein. Causes a lot of gas, from what I remember. All the way in motherland Russia. Wow, that makes sense. It makes sense because of your name, but that makes a lot of sense as to why it took so long to get there. That's a shame. I'm so sorry about that, man. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got it. Let's put it that way. I'm really glad you got it, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the documentary. But that does make sense, why it took so long. Carl Roberts is new to the channel, so everyone, can we please welcome Carl Roberts? Thank you for joining in. New to the channel and enjoying the content, he says. So thank you so much. Again, that means a lot to me. Thank you. Evening all and evening Miss Age. Thank you, Richard. The Wanderer. Have I tried apple Smirnoff vodka? Worst apple ever. Apple is great, but apple flavour is usually god-awful, surprisingly. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It really is. Joseph Versleys says, music-related question here. Does Mr. H enjoy a bit of Rammstein or Rammstein? Yeah, I used to. I haven't heard them for years, though. I remember, like, we're talking... Was it like late 90s, 2000s? That was when they were sort of rising to fame. I'm guessing that's when I first started hearing them. Yeah. The koala was brown. Thumbnail is clickbait. Did you want me to be outside? Why is it clickbait? It's me? Why is it clickbait? I'm sorry I duped you. We're not outside by a canal. In fairness, I was taking photos here, and I was like, I'll just take a photo of myself here, because the only other photos I've got of me with my big beard. So I was like, oh, I'll just take a photo here, and I was like, I just look like a spaz in all these photos. So I was like, I'll just use one earlier that I took. So I'm so sorry to have duped you. The koala was brown. Sorry. I can't believe that's a complaint. He's not outside. Unbelievable. Sylvius. Sylvius says, would love to see your reaction and analyze as movie director from the trailer of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Would you consider doing it? I've not even heard of that. What's that? I know what Final Fantasy is, but I didn't know there's Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. I'm gonna have to. I'll check that out. I'll have a look and see. I'll be watching Titan soon, and doing a review on that. So yeah, we'll be doing a review on that ASAP, ladies and gents. I know that's what you're eagerly awaiting. I know. Probably not. Mr. H, I'm getting more hyped about Antlers. I've heard you talk about it, and I've listened to a couple of positive reviews so far. Looks great. Can't wait. Wasn't on the radar. It is now. Yes, doesn't it look amazing? I'm really looking forward to that. I really, really am. Let me turn this music down a little bit more as well. Okay, any tips on what fats I should include? So, like, healthy fats would be from things like avocado, extra virgin cold-pressed olive oil, coconut oil. Well, that's more MCTs, but still beneficial as well. Some fats from, like an organic butter wouldn't go amiss either. Good for the endocrine system, testosterone production, and, hormonal production, basically. Fats from eggs are always good as well. Fish oils, things like that, all beneficial. The Casa Gaming Room. Robert Farquhar says, first time ever commenting on YouTube, but big Hellraiser fan, which led me to your channel. Ah, you retracted your question. I was just reading it out. Oh, damn you. I was just reading your question out. Ah, lame. Sylvia says, would love to see you. Oh, yeah, I've already read that one out. Anyway. What's that? Donovan says to Matthew K. What does Matthew K say? Looking sharp, Mr. H, did you watch Halloween Kills? I did, dude. Yeah, I watched it opening day and did a review of it. I've covered some Rammstein on my channel. Bass guitar, it's low quality, but I enjoy covering metal, rock, blues, and country music. Nice. Oh, C. Kramer. I think my car is misfiring. Exhaust pops are idle more than normal. Yeah, it's dumping fuel, isn't it? Misfire could be... Well, that could be all manner of things, really. It could be a timing issue. Didn't you send me... Or you sent me all the pictures, didn't you? Of you timing it and things like that? So it could be a timing issue. Yeah, that could be... So it could be a timing issue. It sounds like it's dumping fuel, basically. But that could be from a misfire. But normally a misfire, you'll feel the engine buck. Like it goes... It sort of... There's that traditional tick-over misfire sound. Pops in the exhaust would normally be... It'll be to do with like a dump of fuel normally. But anyway, whatever. Mark and Varon is here. Nice to have you here. Have I seen Malignant? I have. I did a review of it, Kenneth Madood. It's on the channel. I love that film. I thought it was hilarious. I absolutely love that film. Thought it was great. Like, genuinely thought it was great. Brilliant. Came for the Bane jacket, stayed for the banter. Thanks, Jack. I know I've conned everyone into staying and joining the stream because everyone thought I was outside. Dear oh dear. Have I seen the trailer for Black Phone? I have. That actually looks like a pretty good film. Ethan Hawke's a great actor as well, so I'm looking forward to that. He is good. And I've never seen him in anything which is like him playing that kind of role. A Lil Sweet Lynn says, besides Nirvana, which I love, what other group would you like to see included on the original soundtrack of The Batman? I'm thinking A Perfect Circle, Nine Inch Nails, Deftones, what say you? Nine Inch Nails, yes. Deftones, no. A little bit too... They sort of... No. I like Deftones, but I don't think they would work with The Batman. I think maybe some Alice in Chains tracks could work. I definitely think some Machine Head tracks could work. That's about it, really. That's all I could say. Deckard says, I got another tattoo with Door Stalker. Did he send you the picture of me? He did. Yeah, he did. He did send it. Yeah, you looked happy, man. It's good. It's good to see, yeah. Coincidentally, I think I messaged him at the moment you were there. I was on WhatsApp. I shot him a message. Obviously, we, talk via WhatsApp, me and Door. And yeah, so he shot me a picture of you. He was like, oh, he's here. I was like, hey. I did say, send my regards. I don't know if he did. Robert Farquhar's back. Sorry, I'll rewrite it. Now my second comment on YouTube ever. Any news on when we will see pics of the new Cenobites? Great channel, by the way. No. I have no idea when we're going to see the new Cenobites. The thing is, if I remember rightly, there was a release date. And I think it was like May or something like that. But that could be just me talking bollocks off the top of my head. Because I don't know if they ever did give a release date. I can't remember. But I can't imagine they're going to want... it's difficult. They will either showcase them because they want to try and get people in to watch it. Or they'll hide them until the trailer. That's a tricky one to go down, that whole discussion there. Because the thing about the new Cenobites is, and Hellraiser in general, one, it's on Hulu as well, but Hulu do have they do trailers, but as a property, when you're revamping the Cenobites, remaking them, do you approach it from the perspective of, right, what we're going to do is showcase them, because people are going to be pissed if they don't know what they're getting, and people will be really dubious, and they won't quite want to watch it. So the people behind it, the marketing people, could be like, yeah, so what we're going to do, we're just going to show them. We're just going to do it. Or they'll choose to hide them until the trailer because they want to build the hype that way. I think both are actually quite risky. And I don't know which approach they would lean towards, to be fair. I don't know. But I hand it on over to you, Robert Madood. What do you think? Based on... what I've just said, do you think that they would hide them? Do you think that they would showcase them? And what do you think you would personally want to see? Would you want to see it up front, or would you want them to wait until the trailer? Or better yet, wait until the movie? Thanks, H. I did. Timing is solid. I have to replace spark plugs. I believe it could be back. So spark plugs first, then coil packs second. It doesn't have HT leads, does it? Is it HT leads? Yeah. Spark plugs or coil packs. Spark plugs first, cheaper. Go for Iridium NGK. Always Iridium NGK on spark plugs. Always Iridium NGK. Don't settle for anything less. Yeah, or coil packs. It's an inline 4, isn't it? So you're all right there. Like, easier to sort of go down and change bits and pieces. Logan Relendau says, any games coming out that interest you? No, sadly not. No, not at all. I was going to start playing Legacy of Kain series on the channel just for people to watch on streams, or either on streams or just recorded game playthroughs. There's been no actual games that are coming out that I'm looking at going, yes, I'm down for that. You know, that looks great. I don't know of any games that are coming out that look interesting. They've postponed that Giga game, Giga-like game, Scorn, until next year again. That's 2 years delayed now. That's a nightmare. And I don't know why either. Awful. John. Yeah, interesting question. Why does fake cancel culture get attention from media instead of real cancel culture like mass genocide or poisoning community drinking waters? You know what? Because it's not sexy. That's why. News always likes to, build up some drama behind it all. You know, get something glamorized. You know, the mass genocide of, I don't know, Uyghur Muslims in China, for instance. How can you sectify that? You know, like, you can't. And this is the point that media likes to glorify everything, you know, glamorize it all. Sean is watching House of Wax, actually amusing. I used to like that film, like in a funny way. That is a funny film. Yeah. Did I read the Fire and Stone crossover comics for the Alien franchise? I did, James. I've actually got some videos of it here on the channel. You know, like, what did the Deacon become? The Mountain, all those kind of things, yeah. Let me scroll down. I'm a bit behind on all of this. Sorry, guys. We've got 200 people, but only 100 likes. Can we, if that's okay, just hit that like button? Because it does actually help for the algorithm purposes. So a lot of you are saying, I haven't got the notification. If you come in and like the video, YouTube goes, oh, people like his live streams. I will start to notify people more. So please do hit that like button, because it does genuinely help out. If you would be so kind, that'd be great. So is the Hellraiser TV series coming before the movie? No. The movie's coming before the TV series. And I don't even think the TV series is going to happen for a very long time. Like, I've been saying for a while, I did that video where I was like, you know, what the hell is happening with this series? And I said, look, they've got no scripts, because they don't have any scripts. And then I said, well, then they don't have it. It's not greenlit then. And loads of people were like, yeah, but no, that's not how it works. I'm like, no, it is. And then, you know, someone finally chimed in and was like, yeah, no, that is genuinely how it is. Because unless you've got a script, nothing is officially greenlit. No money's exchanged. No distributor wants to sign on. You have to have a product to showcase. So they've not even had they're not even officially greenlit. What is my real name? It's on the channel. It's actually on my second channel as well, guys. If you ever want to know my actual name, it's on my second channel, which is in the description box, which is all about cars, but it's a fun channel. I sort of vlog and stuff. My name is, and I don't like using it on this channel because it's quite jarring to me, because obviously people are like, oh, H, Mr. H, oh, H, blah, blah, blah. So it's quite jarring for me to use my real name on this channel now. And I don't like people to get into the habit of using my name either. I'm going to say this now and everyone's going to fucking use it, aren't they? But I just feel it's a bit disrespectful, and I don't like people to use it on this channel, because it's not, like, I've never introduced myself as it. But it is on the channel. My name is Nate. November Alpha Tango Echo. Nate. Like mate, but with an N. That's why that is literally what I have to say to people down the phone. Because in the UK, it's quite an uncommon name. So I'm like, yeah, my name's Nate. You know, Nate, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, Nick? I'm like, no, Nate. They're like, what? I'm like, mate, but with an N. They're like, oh! I'm like, fucking idiots. Anyway, there you go. There you go. But I would, just out of respect, it'd be, let's refrain from using it. That'd be great. The Silence says, did I read 2000 AD or Eagle comics as a kid? If so, what would you like to see? Well, no, if so, would you like to see some of the stories on the big screen? I had a massive 2000 AD collection. And I'm sure I still do somewhere along the line, like in boxes somewhere, right? I had like 1997, 1970, I think. 1980, 1970 comics, like first edition, like little printed, like they're yellowing and stuff like that. Because it was Eagle which developed into 2000 AD, wasn't it? If I remember rightly, back in the day. So I used to read them. That was my jam. Was 2000 AD, Judge Dredd. That was my jam. I loved it. So that kind of stuff. Would I like to see things developed for the big screen? Yeah. You know, there's a whole host of great, you know, winding story arcs that Judge Dredd went through that would be great for the big screen. I'd like to see a Strontium Dog movie. That'd be fantastic. Just a snapshot, day in the life of the Strontium Dog. That'd be awesome. And also a Durham Red movie. Durham Red, yes, please. Sexy ass Durham Red. Fuck yeah. Marshmallows dropped in, supporting the channel with £5. Thank you so much. And says, just like to point out, the start of the Batman trailer is reminiscent of Blade Runner. And the ending reminds me of Burnout 3 Takedown. Yeah, it is fair. So I had a conversation with someone on the phone, actually, about the Batman trailer. And I said that opening frame of the Batman trailer is just like a comic book. It is just like a comic book. You can think of that in a panel on a comic book. That opening frame, you know, the cafe shot, the street, is very much straight out of a comic book. They've done very, very well with that, you know. And I think a lot of the framing on those things is very reminiscent of comic books. You know, you think to the Joker, you think to the Penguin in the car going, "I got you, I got you." Sort of side, you know, he's you know, he's camera right, you know, using the sort of, you know, far third of the frame, and then he turns and he's camera left, far third of the frame, and then he sees coming over his shoulder, far left, third of the frame, the fucking Batmobile coming through the flames. That's straight out of a comic book. It's very smartly done. It's really, really smartly done. And I know there's a lot of detractors to the Batman. Like, I get that. I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying you can't like it. But, you know, when you notice these things and you kind of point them out to people, they go, ah, you know. And hopefully that gives you a little bit of a new appreciation for it in some way, because it is really cleverly done, that trailer. Some of the framing is expertly done. Aerosnail says, I have a similar name problem, but in a different language, so can't really explain here, so I know that pain. But in my case, is with my surname. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, I won't ask. I'm not gonna pry. And also, if it's in a different language, I'm not gonna know, am I? Joseph LaMonica says, hey, Mr. H, you just saw Dune. Bring on part 2. Yes, I'm glad you like it. That is good. Timeh 69er, great name. Dropping in with the Australian dollary dues. Says, have I seen the 2000 June TV miniseries? I thought it was quite good, and they finished it. You know what? I never did. I genuinely never did. That was with... mine's drawn a blank. He's a Scottish actor, isn't he? If I remember rightly. Was in Split. What is his name? Oh my god. Anyway, whatever. That was with him. Or was that the Children of Dune? I can't remember. Is that the 2001? McAvoy. James McAvoy. I've got it. There you go. Done it. That's it. Straight off the... I need some more sleep and stuff. Right. There is a time delay, so I did actually get it before people dropped it in the chat, by the way. Just saying. Marshmallow says, that shot is a painting. I'd have it on my wall. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a beautiful shot. It really is. Everything in that trailer is beautiful. It's very well done. Really well done. No, so I never watched the miniseries. I never got round to it. It never caught my attention, that miniseries. I've heard good things. What does anyone think of the Dune miniseries? Anyone think it's good? Let me know. Mr. H, what would you want if you could only choose one? A Dune sequel or Antlers? Antlers. We are starved for good horror, and that genuinely looks like a good horror. So if I had to choose between that or Antlers, it would genuinely be Antlers. Brandon Kilgore says, what is your favourite colour? What is the other car nonsense guy, Nick's favourite? I don't know Nick's. I can ask him. I'll text him now and see. So my favourite colour, I don't really have a favourite colour, but like I have a lot of greys. I quite like grey, I guess. It's like a neutral colour. So I like grey. Grey's not a bad colour. Purple's not a bad colour. And burgundy, like a deep red. Like a deep red wine colour, like that as well. But I don't really have a favourite, so it's a bit of an awkward question to answer. I've just messaged Nick now. We'll see if he replies. He might not reply now, to be fair. I haven't seen the Uncharted trailer. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it at all. I was a little bit busy, unfortunately. I mean, it's not that weird a text to send to a friend. We buy each other, like, you know, Christmas gifts and stuff like that. That's not a weird text to send to a friend. What's your favourite colour? That's not that much of a weird text. All right. Weird things. The Silence says, loved Strontium Dog. I'm currently talking to a producer about writing a screenplay for Doomlord, but there are several claims on the IP rights. Do you think we will see Dread 2? So I don't think we will see Dread 2, right? I think that ship has sailed quite a long time ago, actually, unfortunately. I think what will happen is that we will be getting... I think the highest likelihood is some of that aesthetic will be worked into if it ever materialises the Dread TV series. But I don't think we're getting Dread 2, sadly. Nah. And that is a shame. But hey, look, I'm glad there's more Strontium Dog fans as well, and that's great. Gaming in Frame says, I too am a car guy. My Porsche 917 custom replica should be done by the end of January. Awesome, man. How upset will you be if Antlers doesn't deliver? I'll be quite upset. Not massively upset, but I'll be quite upset just because I do want it to do well. Jasper, has anyone seen Jasper? He's upstairs. He's chilling out upstairs. Let me scroll back down. Timmy says, need to watch Horror Found 2012. What's that? What is Horror Found 2012? Let me have a look, shall we? Oh, The Horror Found, released in 2012. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. That looks interesting. Sure you've heard Disney are remaking the 80s classic Flight of the Navigator with Bryce Dallas Howard. What do you think? Yeah, I've done some videos on that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's pointless. You know, they're gonna change it to a girl. That's pointless. Why would you do that? It's just pointless remakes, isn't it? At the end of the day, like who's that gonna be for? You know, who's that actually gonna be for? Because the people that watch the first one are not gonna want to watch this one. unlikely. I don't know really. Wait, do you have an upstairs? Yeah. So it's actually quite uncommon for houses in the UK not to have an upstairs. So in the States, like, you guys consider anything to be like a house, don't you? Right. So if a building in the UK doesn't have an upstairs, it's called a bungalow. But even a bungalow has an attic, which are sometimes converted to an upstairs. But yeah, like in the States, like, they're just houses, aren't they? That's my house. But anything without an upstairs in the UK is considered something called a bungalow, which is like not a house. Basically, they're considered to be cheap. They're actually considered to be like old people's homes, because old people can't walk upstairs. That's generally what bungalows are used for in the UK. Just old people live in them. But then, yeah, so we don't have basements in the UK. It's quite unusual for us to have basements. Mark and Baron says, Mr. H, I recently watched Get Out movie and it's phenomenal. It really pays homage to Eyes Wide Shut. It's one of the best horror movies I've ever seen personally. I didn't mind. I didn't mind Get Out, to be fair. It's pretty heavy-handed, but I didn't mind it. His follow-up film was shite. No basements in Florida. Is that because it floods? Why is that? Did I hear anything further on Texas Chainsaw? Feddy said it's releasing early 2022 now. Love your videos. No, they haven't done any more test screenings or anything like that, so literally no idea. I've got no idea about that. From that test screening, that's it. Timmy says, sorry, capital H, run out of money, love the channel, and love your taste. Big fan. You be a bloke, I'd have a beer. Well, thanks, it's very kind. You don't have to, it's not all about money here. Like, I just answer questions in general. The super chats are obviously a great way to support me and a good way to get your question answered quicker, but it's not essential, basically. It's not essential. Do I think after watching The Night House it gave you hope for Hellraiser? Yeah, massively. Yeah, it did, because the same writers were on board, the same director. Yeah, it did. That was something which I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, good. Like, I've got some hope now, some positivity for this. Hey, Miss H, I just picked up a 21WRX, and wow, I'm in love. It's so hard to find a manual drive here in Canada. You like Subarus much? So I used to own a WRX, which had an STI engine swapped into it with a forged engine. That was fun. That was really, really fun. They're great cars, man. They're great cars. Just don't tune the engine too much. Don't tune the engine too much. They don't really like it. They do, they become quite... I mean, most cars will last tuning them anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Subarus tend to get tuned too much, I think. As in, like, tuned to an inch of their life. And they just, tune it a bit, but don't go mental, because you want to extend the life of that car. Ryan Sweeney dropped in for £2. It says, watch Titan, French film. Yeah, so I actually had said that already earlier today. Yeah, I am planning to watch that. I am. Ryan Jennings, what's happening with Stranger Things? I don't know. I think it's just coming out. I don't think there's any updates, no craziness to it. I think it's just coming out, basically. I definitely won't be tuning it, thanks. Totally stock and have a family, 2 kids. That is a cool car to have as a family, man. That's really cool. That is really, really cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm probably never gonna have a family, am I, to be fair. So I don't know what I would do if I ever had a family with the cars that I've got. I don't know what I would do. Bearded Undead says, Mr. H, great name by the way. Have you been paying attention to the Friday the 13th lawsuit? Looking forward to seeing a new movie sometime soon. Yeah, I have been paying attention to it. I did an update on that to say that he's won, but they can still take it to a further court of appeal. So we'll see. It's not done and dusted yet. It's not done and dusted yet. So they can still take that to a further court of appeal. It seems to have all gone quiet now. Yeah, but that's standard. They'll do little bits of marketing buzz, go quiet, marketing buzz, go quiet. And because it's Netflix, they'll just drop it and everyone will watch it anyway. They don't need to sort of get people straight away. And they don't need to build that hype like everything else does. Like Netflix doesn't require that. I'm into some weird car brands. I am not. Nissan and Datsun, basically the same brand. Subaru's not weird. Subaru's done really well recently. They've been blowing up, especially in the States. Hunter Vex, hey you, out there on your own, sitting naked by the phone. Pink Floyd, yeah. I was actually going to do, hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. But then I thought YouTube would probably, like, block that for, like, paedophilia or some shit like that. Mikey P said, so you said you're interested in no computer games coming out, so not the remake of Alan Wake remastered and or Guardians of the Galaxy. I was in Bromley today, plus heard this guy pre-ordered both. Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out? Is that, like, what game is that? I'm not interested in Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not interested in playing Marvel games. I'm just not. In terms of Alan Wake, I've heard good things, but I have also heard actually really bad things. Like if you look at the Steam reviews, they're mixed. They are quite mixed. So I don't know. I'm remiss to go and get it straight away. So we'll see. Nicky, hey you. Yeah. Mr. H, what's your favourite Arnold movie? I don't know. I don't know, actually. Predator would be one of them, I think. He's really good in Mandy. I really like Mandy. Mandy's a great film. Where he actually acts for a change. I have been watching Squid Games. I think I'm on episode 5 or something like that. So yeah, I will probably just do a live stream to talk all about that when it's done. I'm way behind on it. Like everyone else got to it way before I did. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Mr. B's VDs makes a really interesting point, and he's completely right. So he says, is anything really resolved with Friday the 13th? To my knowledge, Victor Miller now has the rights to Camp Crystal Lake, Pamela, Kid, Jason, and the name, but adult Jason is up in the air. Yeah, so adult Jason will be with whoever was making them last, basically. It'll be a similar situation to Chucky and Child's Play, where you could end up having 2 films, basically. 2 films called Friday the 13th. But I imagine they'll just want to strike a deal with Victor and pay him off, basically, so they can use it. It's all about money at the end of the day, I'm sure. But we'll see. Yeah, Michael, there's lots of good reviews for the movie Antlers. Michael Wilrick. Lots and lots and lots of good ones. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I'm into Souls games. Elden Ring was delayed to Feb. No, what's Souls games? Don't know what that is. Ha! Zombie Wolf, what goes up in value the more you use it? Your brain. It's good. Is Bangers and Mash actually good? Not really. I haven't had Bangers and Mash for like 20 odd years. It's not something... It's not a common thing in Britain. It's not. It might have been. Not for a long time now. 2 images out for Spider-Verse 2 today. Pretty useless though. Shame. Shame. Mr. H, with Ruby Rose, is it a Batwoman woke implosion? So happy you watched then and not me. Yeah. That is a shit show. That Ruby Rose situation is an absolute shit show. It really is. It really is. Then cameras stepping out and going, yeah, she was fired. It's like, steady on. Warner Brothers didn't say she was fired. So what's going on here? Oh, it's an absolute shit show. And then Dougray Scott even came out and said she's defaming him. But will he take her to court? No, he won't. So is she actually defaming him? Probably not. Yeah, it's tricky. Mr. H, I love the last live Letting off steam on Venom was brilliant. Thanks. Quick question. After Halloween Kills, have your views changed on Rob Zombie's Halloween now as different outlook than before? No, not massively. I mean, they're still like, all right. They're fine. Excuse me. Sorry. Miss H, what's your thoughts on new Terminator movie? I don't think we're getting one, are we? I don't think we are. We're getting a Terminator anime series, so that'll be interesting. That's for Netflix though. Fucking Netflix. I thought as you like Marvel stuff, you would get the game. No, I'm not. I'm not into Marvel stuff. I do all the movie reviews that I do. Like, this is what I do, isn't it? I need to watch movies. I review them. I'm not into Marvel. I'm not into DC. I'm actually a fan of neither, which I think actually gives me a better approach when it comes to reviewing stuff, because even though some people claim it, but categorically there's no bias either way. I appreciate you doing this, as it's always a good exit and can always have a laugh. Thanks again. No, you're more than welcome. Alonzo says, Mr. H, what's your favourite kill in Halloween Kills? The boyfriend. The boyfriend of the granddaughter of Laurie Strode. That was pretty brutal. Snapped his neck round. That was brutal. Ricky Barrett, hey Mr. H, a colleague threatened to punch me today at work. I told the manager, who said he had a word, but I don't really want to look like a pussy. What would you say to do? I know. So in that situation, professionalism always overrules personal situations. So, that's your livelihood at the end of the day, mate. You never get personal at work. You always remain absolutely professional, because the end result is that he would get fired, right? If he does anything to you, he should be fired. Never, always be the bigger person in that scenario. Always be the bigger person. It's tricky, because like in real life, obviously if someone said that, yeah, you'd be like, well, fucking come on then, fucking cunt. But like at work, it's tricky. You must always be the bigger person at work. Always retain professionalism. I know there'll be people that disagree, but I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't go down that road. I'd always be as professional as possible. Elizabeth Lyons is here. Nice to have you in. I'm excited to see June, she says. Good. I liked it. It's a good film. Cyberpunk. Too late, innit? It's not late. Is it late? It's not that late. Miss Age, I've got a question for you. Are you a Terminator? No. Mangas says, basically what I said, never risk your job or paycheck for a childish fight. Yeah, exactly. It's just not worth it. It's absolutely not worth it. June is set to be released in Australian cinemas on December 2nd. Fuck me. Wow. That's that's pretty shit. That's not good at all. It'll be everywhere by that point. That's not good. Sorry. Ricky Blitz says, who would you want to be the villain in the next Batman movie? Not the Joker. Too much. Joker's too much. I don't know, I think the Riddler's actually a good pairing for this. Batman, size, sort of unhinged physicality that he has, that he's been bringing to the role. Riddler's good. I don't know who else. Mr. Freeze could be a good one. They're obviously building up the Penguin. The Penguin could be a good one. Yeah, I don't know really. Tricky. Whoa, you're live on a Thursday. I am Mr. Fast Ride. I am. Just thought I'd cruise in here. Why not? I hate when people say they want the Joker and the Batman. Yeah, I mean, we've seen multiple iterations of the Joker at the moment. Like, it's good. Let's just, let's park it for a while. But you also have to think about someone who can feasibly go up against this Batman, or someone who this Batman can feasibly go up against. And I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think it's anyone too big and major. I do think the Penguin is a good one. Obviously, they face off against each other in this film. Like, you see that in the trailer. So maybe just build on that. Why do we need more new villains when they've introduced villains in this new film? Like, I say, just approach it from there. Build up the Penguin. We're set not to have many scenes with the Penguin in this new film, so that should be a good tease. Colin Farrell's performance looks amazing, so I'd say build that up. Tease us with that in the Batman, and then land it large in the sequel. I think that's a good fit. And it's a good approach, actually. Batman has a great roster of villains, and think we need to see some of the others now, like Killer Croc, Professor Pig. Yeah. There are lots of good villains. Yeah, people are saying like Court of Owls and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. Mr. H, what are your thoughts on Kirsty turning into a Cenobite and becoming the female Pinhead in a Hellraiser film? I mean, it's not going to happen, but yeah, I mean, it could work. But yeah, I mean, it won't happen. But would I like to see it if they did it right? Yeah, sure. And like, anything done right works, but they're trying to do it right. Red Hood is a good one, actually. Yeah, Red Hood is a good one. Mr. Face, hey you, just chilling on my back deck, checking out the herd of deer that live behind my property. That's cool, man. Leiden Peacock drops in, says, Mr. H and Lord Jasper, I was watching your 2001 AD biographies again the other day. 2000 AD. Will you do anything like those again in the future? So yeah, it's tricky. Like, I have done stuff like that before, but like no one. Like, it's weird. So I tried doing some audiobooks for the month of October, right? And fuck me, like terrible views. Like really, really bad views. And it's not you guys, it's YouTube. YouTube not telling you that they're there, which is really odd because they used to. And YouTube used to push those audiobooks out quite a lot, and they used to do really well. Like, I do like a Lovecraft audiobook and it get like 20,000 views, which is great. That's good. Good response for investing, because they take hours, like hours and hours and hours and hours to make. But I mean, the most recent one I did, so I did I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, right? I mean, that was a week ago, and it's not even got 5,000 views. That's terrible. And that took a really long time to make. So it's a tricky situation. Like, I've been doing some of those things, but because YouTube doesn't push them out, it becomes just tricky to sort of chuck it out there. Like, half of you guys weren't even notified that I was live now. I mean, that's bad. Mr. B's VDs says, I have the bell on and I don't get your audiobook updates. Exactly. It's tricky. It's real tricky. Axel Stoner, sorry if it's been answered. Any update on your short film? What short film? I've released 2. And I sold them on Blu-ray. What short film are you referring to, dude? Donovan, take care, my dude. Did I hear that they are making a V for Vendetta TV show? And have I read the graphic novel? I've not, and I didn't know they were making a TV show. That lends itself quite well, in fairness, to being as a TV show, though. So that could be quite good. In fairness, that could genuinely be quite good. GM Tractor says, "Hi Miss H, have you seen the World War II movie The Forgotten Battle on Netflix? Very well made." No, I've not actually. I will have to check that out. And sorry, I know you've been posting that question quite a lot. I've just got around to asking it now. So yeah, sorry, dude. But no, I've not. I've not seen it at all. Daniel Lionart says, "Mr. H and Jasper, cheers mates. Hello from LA. Thanks for all the great videos, especially as of late. Curious, which film shows are you most looking forward to currently? The Batman or Matrix 4? The Batman over Matrix. The Batman definitely over Matrix, like, without shadow of a doubt. I'll say that wholeheartedly, 100%. Fast Ride says, "Hey Mr. H, I was thinking, is it Friday already? If so, I'm not at the theatre where I have a reservation at this time. COVID can make you forget what day it is for sure. Scared me. IMAX for 2 is $40. That seems alright for an IMAX. IMAX is expensive in the UK. That seems about the same, to be fair. Lauren Curtis, "Hi Mr. H, hope you and Jasper are having a good day. I'm excited to see Antlers with my sister when it comes out in theatres. Love from the US." Well, nice to have you on, Lauren. So my regards to your sister. And as it stands, yeah, Jasper's good. He's upstairs chilling out. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Antlers. Hugely looking forward to it. Timmy says, "I love audiobooks. Where's the channel where you do your readings?" It's here. It's on this channel, dude. I release them on this channel. This is the point I'm trying to say. I do all my audiobooks on this channel, but no one gets notified of them. So yeah, no, Timmy. Lovecraft playlist has loads of audiobooks in. I've done loads of audiobooks. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. You can YouTube search that. Mr. H, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. That'll come up. Yeah, like, it's just yeah, dumb. YouTube just doesn't send notifications out. C. Kramer, will this replace the stream for tomorrow? Hell no, this is an additional, guys. We'll be doing the stream tomorrow as well. Have I seen Dead Man Wonderland? Squid Game took inspo. I've not. I will have to check that out. I wasn't the guy who worked on Squid Game. He sat on that for years and years and years and years and years. Isn't that right? So, yeah, I didn't... Oh, yeah, okay, inspiration. Cool. Timmy, I realised you have to share the spotlight. Didn't realise you did audio book readings. Could you say the name of the audiobook channel? I've already said it, Timmy, dude. Robot Sean ATHF says, "Thanks, Mr. H. Love all your contacts. Gotta go. I'm gonna watch June on HBO Max. I think it good villain would be Clayface, the Red Hood Hush, and I've watched your live reads. Good, man. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, Clayface. I don't think Clayface would be a good fit for this Batman though. Bit too out there, bit too big, bit too bullish. Yeah, I don't know. C. Kramer, sorry to ask, but did you like My Son's Godzilla? I did. It was good, dude. I did. It was really cool. Yeah, it was good. And don't always ask. Absolutely. Don't say, not to ask. 100% ask. Stuart Barnum, good evening, Mr. H. Hope you're good. Have you read the graphic novel Judgment on Gotham? I may have asked. Brandon Kilgore. Nick has replied. He said, "God, that's a question. I'm going to have to say green. What about you?" Grey, probably. So Nick's favourite colour is green. There you go. Brandon Kilgore, my dude. He's probably gone now. Brandon's probably gone. Finally got the answer. Nick's terrible at replying on WhatsApp. I a fan of Batman the Animated Series. Massively. Love Batman the Animated Series. Love it. George Ratray says, "Evening, Mr. H. Got my ticket for June tomorrow in 3D. It was in 3D. Oh, I wouldn't watch it in 3D. I can't imagine there's anything in that would be good in 3D. I don't know. I'm thinking about that, thinking what would be good in 3D on that film. Doesn't look like it's made for 3D. Well, I mean, look, enjoy it either way, dude. It seems weird that it's in 3D, though. I don't think they've offered 3D here in the UK. How? All right. That's throwing me off a bit. Anyway, whatever. MMA Slam podcast. Been following you since like 40,000 subs, sir. Just wanted to say hello and appreciate all your content. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Any updates on Nick's GTR shell? New video coming up on your other channel, Car Nonsense. So no, man. C. Kramer, my dude. No update on the shell because he has to buy a new daily driver, sadly. So because he's got to buy a new daily driver, that puts obviously a delay on doing anything with the shell. The new daily driver is going to be cool though, from what he's been telling me that he wants anyway. Tomorrow's video on Car Nonsense, my second channel, if you want to check that out, it's in the description box, guys. The video tomorrow will be just changing the steering wheel, like a one-of-one, like rare prototype steering wheel, which will be quite cool. To be fair, it'll be nice to, it'll be nice. It's a good video. It looks good in the car, so it's a bit of a nonsense video, to be fair. Leiden Peacock, do you have any mead fermenting? When I asked most recently, you mentioned the turbo use being terrible. So, yeah, good question, Leiden, my dude. No, I don't. I recently had a good discussion, good chit-chat with my friend Chris in London, who got me into all of this brewing stuff. And we had a chit-chat about it, and we're like, I even got him to try some of it. He was like, yeah, it tastes like it could have been something, because I've got one bottle. And he was like, it tastes like it could have been something, but it's not. I was like, I know exactly what you mean. So I don't have any yeast, any mead fermenting at the moment at all, because what I was planning to do was actually just make it in summer. Making it in summer keeps the temperature stable, and then you have a high percentage chance of having a good ferment. I think the problem was I did it last year at the tail end of summer, and it died. I think the yeast died. So yeah, shit, to be fair. Like, I've got no mead. I will buy some mead, I think. I'll buy some like on Amazon or something like that. Get it sent over. Oh no, you can't buy it on Amazon? I'll buy it at a local shop, whatever. Because I do like some mead, in winter. It's a nice drink to have in winter. I do enjoy it, and it'd just be good to have it in winter, to be honest. I've got a lot of ale that I need to do something with. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of that. Because I made like 40 pints of ale. I don't drink. Like, I literally don't drink. So, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I'm just going to turn into an alcoholic, ladies and gents. I'm going to start drinking every single day. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Hey, Mr. H. My girlfriend finally hearing you. She says, hello. Says you're a cool YouTuber. Well, thank you so much. Fast Rides girlfriend. Appreciate that. Boba Fett has jumped in. Wow, Boba Fett. Thanks for gracing us with your presence. Said, really appreciate your content. Hail, Mr. H. Be safe. Thanks so much, dude. Appreciate that. What about the bread or the loaf? Oh, so the focaccia. Yeah, so I still want to do a focaccia stream. I don't know when I'm going to, though. I've got so many plans that I want to do, and I want to do all this stuff, and just life just gets in the way. I'm going to have a lot more time on my hands coming up, though, outside of what I normally do, so I should be able to do these kind of things for you all. What do you think of the Batman Gotham Knight anime movie? Don't think I watched that. I watch a lot of the animation stuff. I don't think I watched that. Oh, I'm Jack M. Says, just back from Halloween Kills and I'm disappointed. While some of it was fun, it wasn't really scary and the gore distracted from the film, honestly. Felt for my dad who loves the original film. Yeah, man. I try to warn you. How do you make it and what does it taste like and do you drink it from the horn? So mead is a honey wine. That's all it is. It's just a honey wine. By the way, guys, a load of people that are saying, hey, I didn't get a notification. Please do follow me on Twitter. I know loads of people don't like Twitter, but if you do have a Twitter, just follow me over there. Turn the bell on Twitter, because I share every live stream over on Twitter. So if you don't get notified on YouTube, you'll get notified by Twitter that I've tweeted, and I've tweeted the stream, basically. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Mr. H Reviews on both of those things. Twitter and Instagram at Mr. H Reviews. Be good if you can. That'd be great. Yeah, Andy McCallum dropped in and says, didn't know I was streaming today. No, neither did I. I just decided to do it offhand, basically. Bread, beer, and bodybuilding. A match made in bloating. Yeah, absolutely. Are you a fan of Lindy Beige? He's a great YouTuber. Never heard of him. Never even heard of him. Miod is for proper Vikings like Mr. H. Miod? Is that how you say it? Miod? I'm guessing that's mead, but in Norwegian. I love that stuff. It's so nice. Have I seen the animated movie of The Killing Joke? No, I've not. Again, I watch a fair amount of them, but I never caught that one either, which is, again, really stupid of me, because that's a great story. But didn't they do something to that one, that animated movie, that pissed a lot of people off? Am I right? What did I think of Malignant? I thought it was great. It was hilarious. It was absolutely awesome. So honey wine to ferment doesn't normally take 6 months, actually. It can be done in like 2 months. It can be done quite quickly. Smoke Monster. Social media is crazy. I got called a racist today because I watched Squid Games with the English dub. That doesn't make you racist. If you can't read it fast enough, read it. What? Doesn't make you racist? Oh my god. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Mr. H, how's the gas shortage situation in the UK going? Seems fine now. Honestly, seems fine. They're back up and running, or do you have to go Mad Max style? No, honestly, it seems genuinely fine. Doesn't seem like there's a problem anymore. I'm thoroughly enjoying the Chucky series. Yeah, I've had a good time with the Chucky series. Like, the latest episode was definitely, a filler episode, but it needs it. You know, it needs that filler episode to build character development. Get you excited for what's to come, basically. Do I think Batman is unbeatable with prep time like most of the internet? Well, I mean, he's supposed to be. You know, he is supposed to be. He's the world's greatest detective, so he should be able to. Adrian Ith. Hello, Mr. H. You look quite dashing today. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sure you're probably just referring to the thumbnail, actually, which is a picture I took early this week or last week. I checked it on my Instagram today, so I just thought I'd use it here as well. Follow me on Instagram, ladies and gents, at Mr. H Reviews. Aristotle was a dromaeosaurid. Is Dune worth watching? I thought so, but I don't know if anyone else... Like, a lot of people like it, a lot of people dislike it. It's very mixed at the moment. It is quite mixed. I thought it was worth it. I thought it was good. I liked it. I had a very good time with it, basically. And lots of people are saying, yeah, you know. So we can get a general census of people in the chat. Like, guys in the chat, let me ask you now. Is Dune worth watching? Yes or no? Let me know. Can we do polls? Oh, we can do polls. Oh, there you go. Is Dune worth watching? I've done a poll. Let's go. Oh, Adrian, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Love your episodes. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Love your episodes on the Hellraiser franchise. Thank you. I hope to do a lot more of them coming up soon. You know, it'd be great to have the series do well, the movie do well, you know, and then have lots more lore to talk about. It'd be great. I tell you, my hopes... I probably need to do like a my hopes for the Hellraiser movie and my hopes for the Hellraiser series, because I really do hope that they don't just take it on face value and they dive into it a little bit more. They're deeper with it, because there's a lot of beauty in all of that. Not not beauty in the sort of Hellraiser and the sort of, you know, the slashing of bodies and things like that. But I mean, there's a lot of sort of philosophical intent behind it and sort of representative allegories and stuff. And I think there's a lot to be said for all of that. I think it'll be interesting. You know, I hope that they explore it properly. And you can even go like a step further. Go a step beyond what we've even seen before. Go a step way beyond all of that and start exploring the reasons for the Cenobites more than anything else. You know, that would be fantastic. Start exploring the Labyrinth and Leviathan, even if they choose to, you know, include them or not. We don't know yet. But that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So it does seem from the poll, I mean, it's pretty good. We've got 79 votes and 82 people think yes, June is worth watching. 80 votes, 82% say yes. That's not bad, guys. That's not bad. That's 83%. So yes, June is worth watching. General census here is that June is worth watching. I'll end the poll now. That's cool. I didn't know we could do polls. I will be doing more live stream polls. That's great. And thank you so much for everyone jumping in and doing the poll with me. That's good fun. That's really good fun. It's cool. I'd love to see more Hellraiser 2 type lore. There's not much to go into with Hellraiser 2. You could do sort of theory-based videos, but not official lore-based videos, you know? You know, what is the purpose of each room within the labyrinth? They sort of explain it like a personal hell, isn't it? What is Frank's personal hell in the labyrinth? It's the torment of women, isn't it, that he can't touch? Kenneth says, have I built my computer myself? Looks like a nice cabinet. I did, yeah, I did build it myself. I mean, I had some help from a friend, but yeah, like we built it. It's a good one. It's a Corsair 4000X cabinet. Highly recommend. Callie's Collectibles Review. Happy to support you, Hun. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And Papa H Kiss. I can't even fucking say that with a straight face. Mr. H, would you ever consider doing your own short stories? I did. So, I don't know if we got Vassy here still, but I did Hellraiser Below and Beyond, which was my own story. That was my own Hellraiser story. It was about like an hour long, sort of considered a short story, I guess. Here we go. Maximus says, hey, just become a member a few days back, thank you. I've bought your Blu-rays, but figured I'd throw a bit of contribution your way. I saw you were canal walking. Saw a cool vid about how British canals were made. British canals are really interesting. One, thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much for supporting the Blu-rays. Thank you. Yeah, so I live right next to some canals. Canals are such a fascinating part of British history. Like, it was genuinely how they just, like, got everything around was all by canals for ages. It's fascinating stuff. How they were built, what they were made for, all of the locks and things like that. It is genuinely interesting. Genuinely interesting stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I recently began the Hellraiser series and I finished 3, which wasn't great. Which movie does it go really bad and should stop watching? So 4. The 4's not atrocious, but it sort of is, but sort of isn't. After 4, you'll probably want to stop watching them. They go quite downhill from 4. I haven't watched The Last Duel yet, no. Not that interested in watching it. I'm not. Erotic fan fiction. Please don't anyone do erotic fan fiction about me. Please. Fucking Jesus. Please don't. Please don't. I think that would be me done. I just quit the internet at that point. People have made erotic fan fiction. That's it. I'm done. No more. I'm done. I resign. I quit. I quit the internet. Oh, that'd be hilarious. You keep. Oh god. Anyway, moving on. Have I seen Peaky Blinders? I have. Larry, my dude, you asked the question just as I was signing out last time. I can't remember what it was. But you say, good evening, Mr. H. I can't believe they're adding time travel to Indy 5. I agree, it's ridiculous. Have you seen Time Crimes or Primer? Both are amazing. I've seen neither. But I've heard of Time Crimes, if I remember rightly. As for time travel to Indy 5, yeah, I just don't get what they're doing. I don't like it. It seems weird. It seems like a really odd thing to do. It also it also seems quite like creatively bankrupt at that point. Like, oh, we'll just chuck time travel in. But then from my source, I heard that it was quite good. So I don't know. Callie's collectible review says new Predator movie thoughts. So I've spoken quite a bit about this stuff, and I've said how there's a lot of positive things going for that movie, but there's a lot negative for it as well. There's a lot negative as well. Like, so the positive things, Dan Trachtenberg's a good director. He knows how to direct women. He did very well with 10 Cloverfield Lane and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She was a badass in that. And that's a good film. Regardless, I think it's a good film. I know a lot of people don't like the ending. Don't care. But I like it. So that's going well for it. But then also the stuff which is negative for it is obviously it's under Disney and it's going to Hulu. So that's bad. But then the other positive things was this was something which was brought into pre-production and greenlit when it was under Fox, not Disney. Disney just inherited it. So Tom Forbes, I reviewed Dune yesterday, dude. Turn your notifications on. People are asking about The Last Duel. I've got no intention to watch The Last Duel. I don't care about it. I might watch it eventually, but I'm not rushing out to see it. And yeah, I reviewed Dune yesterday, Tom. Get them notifications on. Cyberpunk. You complained about aliens in 4. Wait till we bring you time travel. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Does seem that way, doesn't it? Mojo Jojo says he has a motor geek channel. Him and another guy is fixing up a car. Great general knowledge too. Hey, are you talking to someone? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I do have a second channel. It's in the description box. Thank you. I'm glad you like my second channel, dude. Yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. I love that channel, and I'm still trying to think of how I'm gonna keep content going over winter, because all the cars go. Like my truck's gone. My Pulsar GTIR that goes in on Monday. That's gone on Monday. But I'm going to probably end up doing more vlog stuff, but I'm going to have to go up and see the work on the GTIR. And that's not far from me. So I'm going to be driving up there every so often, documenting all the work, you know, getting explanations from the people working on it, stuff like that. Just showing it all, really. Showing what a state it is as well. But yeah, and then we'll you know, me and Nick will probably do some sort of discussion videos as well. But I really do want to keep that channel going because it died last year, but like this year I've been really good with it, like religiously done really well on it. So yeah, I want to keep doing it. Anyone wise get notifications hours or even days after the video was released? Lots of people do. That again, one of my major hatreds of YouTube at the moment is that they will just notify you after the fact. Oh, I've been live. Oh, great. No worries. Fuck. Jordan Thomas says Aliens Labyrinth 1993 is probably the best Aliens comic out there. Mix of Alien and Hellraiser, highly recommend. Yeah, I think I've read that one. I don't recall it off the top of my head, but I think it rings a bell anyway. I always liked what was it? I'm trying to think what one of the Aliens ones I really liked. I'll have to come back to you on that. Ugh. JM, sorry, that's a horrendous yawn. Very rude of me. JMB Official says, hey Mr. H, I'm a huge fan of your videos. It really helps me get through my day. I'm excited for the new Batman 2022 movie, and it's going to be amazing. And I hope that we see a different take on the Batman. Likewise. Really, really likewise. I can't wait for it. I genuinely can't wait for it. My Floridian is showing, what do you mean your cars go when winter comes? Snow is a 4-letter word around here. Okay, so no, what I mean is, like, all my cars have actually gone. So I will actually only have one car left as of, like, Monday. So obviously not everyone, but people that watch that channel know I've got a Datsun pickup truck. That's not with me anymore, is it? Like, I don't have it. Like, it's in the garage getting work done to it, all that custom stuff. And then the car I was working on, which was the Pulsar GTIR, that goes in for its engine rebuild on Monday. So I'll only have one car on the road in my possession, which will be the Z. So yeah, it's pretty crap, to be honest. But the Pulsar should come back in a few months, and that'd be cool. It'd be good to have that car back. I'd like to have that car back. And fully functioning, forged engine, rebuilt, cool. Love it. It'd be rad. It'd be nice to have that car back. Finish it all off then. And then can sort of, start driving it and enjoying it a bit more. And then the truck comes back in spring. That's when all that work should be finished. So yeah, good times coming up. And there may be a surprise coming on that car channel in January, February time. So stay tuned if anyone is interested. What is the stock brake horsepower on the GTR? What GTR? So I don't own a GTR. Are you talking about the GTIR? The Pulsar? Or what one are you talking about, my dude? Did I ever play the Outlast games? No. I don't know. I don't think so. No, I didn't. I played them for a little bit and I was like, nah, this is not my cup of tea. So no, I didn't. I played the first one for a bit. I was like, nah. I know the stubble is there. I missed the beard. No, I'm going to keep the stubble for a little while. Pulsar, yes. Right, okay. So the stock horsepower on a Pulsar is only about 220, I think, if I remember rightly. But you can tune the tits off them. You can get them really good, like high horsepower. Tom Workin says, "How are you? Hanging in there? I've dug what you've been doing. Helped through some crazy recent times." Well, thank you so much, man. I know you've been very active on Twitter, sharing stuff, and I do appreciate that, man. I might not always be able to reply on Twitter, but just know that I do actually pay attention. Like, you have been very active on there, and I have noticed, and it's really nice. So thank you. And how am I? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm plodding along. Let's put it that way. Could I be better? Yeah, I definitely could be better. I'm doing all right. Thursday, I need to attend the service and stuff like that. Next Thursday. So yeah, I'm doing all right. Getting there. But thank you. Sean says, I shaved my beard the same time as H, so I'm competing with him. H just doesn't know it. Right, what's this? Sorry. So, is the Pulsar exclusive to the UK? No. So you won't see many of them in the US. They are in the US because they're import legal, because they're over 25 years old. They were Japanese and Europe. So they were marketed as the Sunny GTIR and the Pulsar GTIR. Sunny was Europe, I believe. And then we had the Pulsar, I think, was Japanese, JDM. I can't remember if that's right. Will the car channel take a break during the colder months since you guys generally work outside and not in a garage? No. The idea is no, it won't. I will switch to doing some more sort of vloggy type stuff on that car channel, but it will still all involve cars. It'll be like, 5 things I love, 5 things I love about the Z, 5 things I love about the truck. There's still lots of truck updates. There's monthly truck videos. There will be anyway. I need to go up soon and do another update on the truck. I need to pay for the invoice. I need to look at the work that they've done, update you guys. That's monthly. That'll be happening monthly right the way through to me getting it back. And same with the Pulsar. So when the Pulsar goes off, I've already asked. I was like, can I come up and check out the work that's being done at various stages? Can I film it? And they were like, yeah, no, sure, and we'll take photos for you as well. So no, like I still plan to keep it going. Like I really want that channel to be something because I think it's got potential. I love it. I really like that channel. It's good fun for me. Put a wiper blade on the Pulsar for me. I will sleep well now knowing I bought the wiper blade on her when I see her. That's great. Cheers, Mojo. Appreciate that, man. No, I didn't shave because H did. Just a happy coincidence. Brilliant. You already gave us so much to work with, joke. But next time you give air kisses, people will go there. Yeah, no, I'm sure. Miss H, do you know anything about the current stage of production of the Covenant sequel? There is no stage of production. It's not happening at all. It's dead. It's done. So I'm going to tune out now because it's like 11:05. I need to chill out for a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed this impromptu stream. It was good fun. I enjoyed it very much. So stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll be live streaming from 9 PM GMT. Thank you so much. Take care.